Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video, and today I'm doing a behind the scenes so far to Judgment Day Part 2 of 6. I didn't think I'd be doing this today. I didn't really plan for this to happen, for this episode to be recorded today. Hopefully I get this video done before my mum starts talking to me again and I have to restart doing this, as I don't have any editing software, so it's not like I can just chop her voice out of a video, which is annoying. But yeah, very interesting episode, very long-winded one. Hopefully that doesn't detract from it, ideally. I enjoyed filming it, excluding the beginning bit where I recorded that bit like 3 or 4 times because people just kept interrupting me, or things kept just happening in the background, and that. The Brigadier's gun is on the floor because he tried to shoot the Sycorax, one of the Sycorax warriors. Alex is sort of currently in danger, of course, because, you know, understandably she's got a blade to her neck. The Sycorax leader, and then another Sycorax warrior. I think this is the most amount of action figures I've had in one part of the action figure adventure episode, or part anyway specifically. I've got 3 good guys and 3 bad guys, so that's 6 total. I think what I found the most challenging about part 2 was the Sycorax spaceship exterior, doing that, and then sort of having the helicopter-y thing, and then the Brigadier and the Doctor like jump out of it and stuff. As the Sycorax take the TARDIS, or as they refer to it as the time vessel, or time capsule even, which I quite like. I like that when the aliens refer to the TARDIS as a time capsule, because it just, I don't know, it's like it's like when like if you have a friend and you call them by the name but everyone else refers to them as their nickname. Sort of like that, I think, you know. And, you know, maybe the Sycorax know of the Time Lords, but don't fully know about their lore and mythology, and so instead of calling a TARDIS, they call it a time capsule, you know. There is a bit of a sparring bit, you know, a verbal spar between the Doctor and the Sycorax leader, which I enjoyed doing. You know, but I think that's what we're going to see more of in Part 3 onwards and stuff, you know. I think... yeah, I think there's definitely going to be a twist in the ending of Part 3. Part 3's ending should hopefully be very good. Bit of a game changer for this story, for this episode, which is the last episode in Series 6 of My Figure Adventures. As I say, Alex is sort of there. It's going to be more, what I enjoy about some of the new Doctor Who episodes, some of them, not all of them, but some of them, is the moral and ethical dilemmas the Doctor has to face, and I think this is going to be one of those episodes / stories, really, where the Doctor has to sort of decide. A big fate happens and shit's going to go down in the biggest way, I think, or that's the idea anyway. This episode's really going to be a game changer, really, is what I'm getting at, you know. Shit's going sideways in the most colossal of ways. Obviously, later down the line, we find out why the Sycorax are above Earth and that, you know. Again, taking the TARDIS was key, because then I could have a bit where the Doctor, you know, says, you know, what is this? Is this life? Is this death? Type thing. Because if you recall, in the Series 6 Part 2 trailer, there is a bit where he does that, and that was supposed to be from this episode. Obviously, if you look back in the episode, he doesn't say any of that, mainly because it was so difficult to do the camera angles and stuff. I'm, you know, shooting this camera with one arm on the camera and one arm trying to like move an action figure. It's extremely difficult. I don't have any animation software or any movie maker type software or anything, so literally this is the most bare bones figure adventure type thing you're gonna see. So yeah, if you comment below that is shit, I don't blame you, really. But at the end of the day, I'm having fun. I'm not harming anyone, so I don't see what the problem is, really. I really wanted to do shots of the Sycorax, like, really high up, like, from a low-down perspective, like, they're really high up. So, you know, so it gives them way more gravitas, and vice versa, you know, like, really high up angle here, so it looks like the Doctor's really low down, and looks like he's, like, a peasant and a scum, you know, to the Sycorax, really. Again, I enjoyed it. It was difficult. It was a challenge, but I got through it. Hopefully, you guys comment below that it was decent. I guess hopefully. The real reason why Alex is even in danger for once isn't the Doctor's fault. It's actually the Brigadier. The Brigadier misinterpreted what to do and sort of said, you know what, actually, she's alright to go outside and check the back of the house, the flat even, or the house place. I think I decided it was a flat, but yeah, the back of the flat. And then there was a Sycorax there. They teleported her and themselves and that. She tried to kick him, which I thought was kind of hilarious. Just showing that she's, able and feisty, I guess, physically as well as mentally. Interesting, really good way of getting out of that part 1 cliffhanger though, of the gunshot, just the fact that the Brigadier's a really terrible shot, basically, got the Doctor out of that one. But what hell's gonna happen now, I don't know. I mean, obviously this cliffhanger's not so much the same as the last one where, it was, a character got attacked or threatened or something. This is just tit for tat for tit for tat type thing, and then zoom in into that and then close that off, and it's like boom, cut that, and then it's like, where do you go from there type thing. We will, as I say, find out why the Sycorax are above Earth and that, and kind of actually goes back into the title of Judgment Day. So I have quite a few ideas planned and stored. Hopefully they get executed well and decently, I hope. I always just feel like when I do these that I could just do so much better. Not from a technical standpoint, but from just a story standpoint, because I always do these when I have a story in mind. If I don't have a story in mind, I think that's when I start to not really feel that motivated to do one, or to do a part, or to record one. But if I don't record one, because I haven't recorded between part 1 and 2, there's been a massive gap, and the reason for that is just college and life and other things, and just other things have just got on top of me. It doesn't help that it's like winter time of this recording, and so when I get back from college, by the time I get home from college, it's like really dark, so I'd have to like set up a light, and that'd be a pain and stuff to do. But yeah, thanks for watching, comment, rate and subscribe.